Hello everybody, it's March 24th, 2021, and it's going to be the most amazing 20 minutes if you watch the video all the way through. It's Dave and Jade's Power Bomb, and we just watched AEW Dynamite.
That's right, Jay, and we got a big match right at the beginning here. Don Callis is doing special guest commentary, so you know what that means. Kenny Omega versus Matt Seidel. And
yeah, thanks Tony for bringing that out, for forcing Kenny to do something that he didn't want to do. And I didn't even want to see this. I'm glad I got to see Kenny.
Great match. You know, there's some highlights. They're doing a top rope oh yeah, he did some crazy reversals, a top rope hurricanrana. We got a picture of it up there. I can't describe it. Then there's this crazy V-triggers, crazy reversal of the one-winged angel. And that wasn't enough, though, because at the end, he hits another one-winged angel, Jay.
Yeah. Even though Matt Seidel had him totally scouted it out and knew all his moves, it just was not good enough. And what the true highlight was, how much JR was shitting on Don.
They're ganging up on Don. They got to give him a break.
Hey, hold on. You just talk just so you can make noise, don't you?
I don't know. On with the show.
Yeah. We get our win-win angel. Yeah, right on. Thanks for coming out, Matt. You fucking wasted my time.
They got some backstage words from the Dark Order. They're all getting excited. Johnny Silver has a big match coming up at the end.
Yeah, they're practicing the coffin drop dodge. I didn't dodge. Clearly, I wasn't expecting that.
Wasn't a lot of weight behind it.
Yeah, and there really wasn't much about that. It was just the highlight was the comedy of the whole thing, which is what the Dark Order is for.
And then Hangman Page wishes John Silver good luck before the big title match, TNT Championship. And then this leads into a match, Hangman Page versus Cezar Bononi. And Peter Avalon was not with Cezar Bononi.
That's probably why you lost.
Yeah, Hangman, what was this, like an extended job?
Yeah, that's like how I described it. Yeah. It was an extended job to the Buckshot Lariat. Yeah. And thanks for coming out, Cezar.
Pretty much. And then after that, we had some pre-recorded outdoor words from Murder Hawk. Either he's squatting in a junkyard or that place was pristine before he came in and just trashed the shit out of it.
Either way, he's mad at Sting.
Who isn't these days? I'm mad at Sting.
I'm not.
Alright. Apparently Brian Cage isn't mad at him, but we'll talk about that more later. And then, we got an interview on the Rampway. Tony Schiavone interviewing the one and only Dr. Britt Baker.
Everybody's role model.
Yeah, and she's coming off that big match last week against Thunder Rosa. They had the unsanctioned anything goes street fight. A lot of people think that Britt got robbed of the victory last week.
Yeah.
I don't like how they took away our thumbnail. I'm not big on that.
Yeah, because then they had to make some super quick improv thing, and it kind of looked not the way I wanted to look at it.
Don't even say it. All right. Yeah. So then Britt's upset, and so are we. All right.
Yeah. But what's the crazy thing about that? Thunder Rosa had a pay-per-view match for the title shot to get a shot at the title after that, 2 days after the match. Girl, you crazy? You tough.
What is that, on Impact?
Impact.
Yeah, did she win? Or defend her title? Is she NWA? No, that's Serena Deeb.
Yeah. No, okay. She lost, so she doesn't get a title shot.
Well, yeah, I mean, she took such a beating on last week. But anyways, so then Christian Cage is backstage. He's kind of giving a little, he's showing some, I don't know, he's talking to Varsity Blondes and with Top Flight guy, you know, like passing some wisdom, I guess you could call it. And he's getting interviewed, but then it's interrupted by Frankie Kazarian, or as he's now known by, Cranky Frankie.
Yeah, it's funny because when I first wrote this down, I had Hank Kazarian. I'm like, that's the wrong one.
Should be Hank Kazarian. That's a way better name. And anyways, Kazarian gets in his face needlessly. So Christian Kazarian next week. Christian's going to kill you. All right, so then we have the new Pinnacle team formed 2 weeks ago at the expense of the Inner Circle. And we have FTR guys and Shawn Spears versus Dante Martin of Top Flight and Varsity Blonde guys. And we might get banned on YouTube if you throw that up. Vince might ban this video.
Vince doesn't know what I'm doing. Only AEW watches us, hence why, our picture got removed. We still love you, Britt.
I hate that shit. Alright, so then they can't beat these 6 guys can't beat these 3 guys, and they have to have a strategy session going into the breaks, okay, how are we gonna beat these 3 guys? I don't know, there's only 6 of us.
These guys are young and dominant, and they look at the hair and that mullet, and I'm like, that.
So, the Pinnacle is pretty much taking the beats into the commercial break. Then after the commercial break, though, Shawn Spears hits the running C4 Death Valley driver move, and they pick up the pin. And then they give a post-match beat down to the 3 of those guys to send a message. And then there's a Tony Schiavone in-ring interview after. And FTR's got some strong words. The guy who's not bald, he's saying he don't have no wife, no kids, and Pinnacle's his family. It's like, bro, you just met these dudes, last week? It's a little fucked up.
I'm judging you.
And then MJF, he's got some words regarding the Inner Circle. He's saying Chris ain't never coming back and a bunch of bullshit against my hero, Chris Jericho. And I'm not down about that at all.
I want to say they're strategizing, but then I don't want to make them sound lame like they fucking did against the Varsity Blondes and dude from Top Flight.
Yeah, Top Flight dude. And during the interview, MJF intimidates Tony. Tony asks him the wrong question, and the 6 guys are so I don't know. All right, then Team Tazz is backstage. There's some pre-recorded words about problems. They're having problems.
Yeah, apparently they made Brian Cage apologize about
Tazz's kid.
The whole.
Yeah.
Why would you want to apologize to Tazz's kid?
Yeah, he's Tazz's kid. You don't need to be apologizing.
You Brian, just leave. Take your gauntlet of power and just leave, man. Just leave that fake title behind and just
burn the fake title. You want to send a statement? Burn the fake title on air.
Yeah, do that. Put a blonde wig on and go by the commentary table and just Women's Championship. No more!
We'll leave out the wig. And then, QT Marshall requests a special talk time on the stage with Tony Schiavone. Tony Schiavone's having a big night, and there's always going to be an asterisk beside QT Marshall's matches. Asterisk, Cody's friend. Then the crowd all starts chanting, Cody's friend, Cody's friend.
But he's done a lot of work and sleeps alone because of Cody.
He's got his wife out there, but wasn't QT with the bunny 2 months ago or something? Didn't they have some 3-month relationship and then she maxed out all his credit cards? He was saying he's been with his wife since he was 8 years old.
What the hell's going on with the continuity of the storyline here, guys?
Mandela effect all over the place.
Oh.
So then Cody, he's had enough. He's coming out with a cast. I guess he injured himself at the ladder match, and Penta must have took it to him last week.
Oh, look at me on the Prince of Pro Wrestling. Hey, buddy, let's just have a match. Come on, come on. Don't have to be disgruntled. But
I'm going to hold off on the Crossroads. I'm not going to cinch it in.
And I'm not going to hold off. No, man, it's going to be a figure 3.
Yeah, he's saying he's not going to try or something. It's
Holy
weird.
Shit, Cody.
So then
fucked.
Yeah. And then Arn Anderson's is going to be a special referee for this special friend-to-friend exhibition match versus Cody. So, yeah.
So, we're going to see QT put his effort in that he's putting behind all the Nightmare family because they're all around. So, you might as well just lay on your back and give it to the Prince of Pro Wrestling.
QT's so lame, Pinnacle won't even take him. All right.
Yeah, maybe you might get pregnant if you go on your back, QT, with Cody.
Who knows?
You never know.
Who knows?
Is Dave taking care of your birth control pills?
I'm not part of the Nightmare family no more. And then
don't worry, I'm just going to keep talking about your shame.
All right, on with the show. Next match, big match. The Lucha Brothers are bringing up this new guy to AEW, the Laredo Kid, and they're going up against the Young Bucks and Brandon Cutler in a 3-man tag match. We found out Pac is injured. So they were supposed to have Pac and Rey Fenix had #1 contenders to the Young Bucks for the championships. So I don't know how they're going to do that now. But this match, too much action to call.
Yeah, you know what? It was about 50% of the time there was bodies touching ground. But the other 50% of the time during this match, there was bodies were just flying in the air, man. These high flyers. It was just...
There's something else. They hit that one move. Cutler helps him out. That Indie Taker, Tombstone Pile Driver, Flippy. But kind of an upset. The Laredo Kid hits the Spanish Fly move off the top rope, the moonsault forward roll, whatever you want to call it, and gets the pin. I forget who he pinned here.
Oh, it was Cutler.
Thank God.
You think they'd let the Bucks pin them? No way, man.
So then Kenny Omega's had enough, and he beats down the Laredo Kid and the Lucha Brothers so hard, he's screaming, I don't forget about AAA. and all this. Oh yeah, and that. So yeah, he's giving the Bucks a choice. He was given the choice. He's talking about 3 years ago. He didn't wrestle for Vince. He chose the Bucks. The Bucks didn't choose him back. They choose that loser, Brandon Cutler. It was a shame.
Maybe it was just a roll of the dice.
Yeah, and then they're like, toss it up. It's now or never, guys. Are you with me or are you not? Then they walk away, and Kenny's pissed. Like, everyone knows how manic he is. He's made a career off it. Like, it is now or never. So then, the Lucha Brothers get back up, double super kick into Kenny while he wasn't looking. Then they hit that stomp pile driver move off the top rope. It's pretty crazy. And then Kenny, he gives the thumbs up at the end while they're going to commercial.
Bloody mouth.
Okay, I'm gonna make the whole city of Mexico suffer now. It's gonna be crazy. And then we got some pre-recorded words from Jade Cargill, just talking about how sexy she is and how much she's going to dominate. And, she's just being a good person, helping out messed up kids like Shaq's son. Like, that's all a day's work for Jade Cargill.
You say a day's work? What?
She's a good woman. All right. And then, there's a new reality show coming out. And guess who's the star?
Is it Cody?
It's Cody and his wife. And it's going to be better than Shaq Life. And it's coming out on TBS.
Shaq Life. Because, even
great.
People like Lee Jobson are smarter than, Shaq's kid. Because I guess Lee Jobson would be playing the kid in the Nightmare Family on a reality show.
I don't know what happens at the Nightmare Family.
Creepy
stuff.
Uncle Dustin.
Creepy Uncle Dustin crying in the closet, applying the gold dust makeup with a shotgun to his throat. I want to see that episode. Alright, so pre-recorded words from Mox and Kingston. Kingston's got a broken foot. Who cares?
They're just talking about they're going to go on the revenge road against the Bullet Club, the USA version, because the Japanese version is just so unified, unlike over here.
What he said. Alright, now we got Nyla Rose versus a favorite of mine and Jay's and everyone's, Tay Conti.
Oh, man. There's Brazilian passion. I once felt it in my life. It was kind of crazy, but it was good.
Ay caramba. And then she comes out to Dark Order. They're showing some support, but they didn't stay for the match. They just left. She's doing it on her own this week, guys. And Nyla Rose hits that guillotine leg drop where she's got Tay Conti draped over that robe. It's pretty devastating, almost not fair. But Tay Conti is able to kick out, and Tay Conti is just vicious knee strikes, right?
It's almost like it's the only move she knew.
It was great. Because you gotta knee big women like Nyla Rose in the head a bunch of times when they weigh 200 pounds, and it's just not fair. So then she has this new move, the DD tie, the hammerlock, DDT, and she hits it on the big woman, Nyla Rose. And 1, 2,
3. It was a shocking win. I was
great.
Yeah, even though she was a favorite of mine, I'm like, no fucking way. But it happened.
Beautiful women.
But then there was some kind of post beatdown, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was afterwards. I kind of lost myself here. Nyla's pissed because she lost. And then she's beating down Tay Conti.
Yeah, about to beast bomb her. Yeah. Then Sheeta comes on out, and what does she do?
You got a kendo stick, smack on Nyla. But then
it was the domino effect of kendo sticks. Who came up with next with the kendo stick?
It was that one person, the bunny. Yeah.
You mean the girl that QT had an affair with?
Well, she was
apparently the wife doesn't care.
Married to his girlfriend. He's married to a woman.
That's right, creative. We ain't forgetting this shit. You should have never copyrighted us twice. Man. All we do is just worship you. Don't worry. I'll be covering Impact and NWA, only to cover Omega, though.
Alright, so then Bunny cleans house. Then Hardy's on the microphone. He's talking shit.
Oh my god, this was such a wasted moment. It was like, oh my god, they're going to finally give the girls some kind of storyline. And then next thing you know, there's nobody saying anything. They're just holding each other up.
Stolen by a man. a male chauvinist named Matthew Hardy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's getting 30%.
And then we have the big Arcade Anarchy match next week. Kip Sabian and Miro versus Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy. I guess they're going to have a street fight in an arcade. So we'll let you know how that goes.
This better fucking be worth it, guys. Like, I'm tired of this shit, and I really don't give a crap about that steroid freak named Miro, like, who probably uses Game Genie and cheat codes, and he's probably aimbot too.
Yeah, he probably uses aimbots and plays Fortnite for sure.
Whoa.
And the match I'm looking forward to next week the most though is Christian versus Kazarian. I don't even care about Kazarian. I just want to see the in-ring debut, AEW debut of Christian. All right, and this leads us into the main event, TNT Championship match. We got Johnny Hungy, John Silver, whatever you want to call him, versus Darby Allin. And the guns.
I'm trying to be like you, Johnny. I look up to you. I think I pooped myself.
Okay, so then they're having a match, and then halfway through the match, Tony Schiavone yells out, "It's Sting!" And Sting with a bat. I don't even think the Dark Order guys were doing anything anyway.
No,
they weren't going to run in or nothing.
man.
And Sting comes in with a bat.
You see what hole they come out of? They come out of the face hole.
Yeah, true. They come out of the face hole. And then Honey Hungy is able to lock in Anna Jay's move, the Queen Slayer.
Yeah, that was kind of awesome.
Mm-hmm. And then they hit the hits that coffin drop. What happened? Oh yeah, Darby's going to the top rope. John Silver's on the ground. He's gonna hit that coffin drop. Then he turns around. The guy's outside the ring. And coffin drops them instead. Right? It's kind of weird. It's cool to see. But yeah, he coffin dropped all the Dark Order.
Yeah, the only one that was like safe from it was Al Angel, which was kind of weird because he's always getting beat.
Beats.
Yeah.
That blonde wig on. And then what happened? They were on the second rope. Oh yeah, Johnny Hungy, like he's got this like Brock Lesnar F5, inverted F5, and he's on the second rope, and he spun Darby around, and like it was over right there. Right? Like new champion. But Darby, sneaky guy, he's able to get his foot on that rope because the rotation and torque of that move just launched him like all the way across the ring.
So when he was getting pinned, he was like,
yeah, foot on the rope.
Foot on the rope, Johnny. You could have been our champ.
Yeah, maybe he still is. Like the match still keeps going. Let's see what happens here. So like Johnny Hungy, he's had enough. He's giving a shout out to Brody Lee, setting up for that big power bomb, right? Shout out to Dave and Jay's power bomb, and then Darby's able to like link it in, lame ass code red reversal. 1, 2,
3. We're all disappointed again. But what a man! But then
breaks down.
Comes on down and just like and it's just chaos, and there's just
the women get involved. Bunny's out there.
Yeah,
it's just
Dark Order versus.
It's insanity.
Somebody versus somebody, and they actually, they kind of had the camera dim off of simple violence. Let's do violence so I can make a fade out.